Zeus ruled the skies, but when it came to trust, he bowed to her. This video uncovers why Styx, the goddess of unbreakable oaths, became Zeus's most powerful ally, and the terrifying price of crossing her. Ignore this, and you'll miss the secret force that held Olympus together. But here's the part no one tells you. She didn't just keep oaths, she decided them. 1. Why we need oaths. Imagine you and your friends build a secret fort. You promise to guard it. If one friend breaks the promise, the fort falls. On Olympus, that fort was the rulebook for gods. Even Zeus needed a way to make everyone stick to the rules. That's where oaths came in. An oath is a promise that no one can break. For the mighty Olympians, a broken promise meant chaos. 2. Meet Styx. Styx wasn't loud like Zeus or flashy like Apollo. She was quiet but powerful. She was a primordial goddess, one of the first beings ever. Her name means hateful, but that's because she hated broken promises. Styx ruled the river Styx in the underworld. This river was deadly. Even gods feared its waters. 3. The River of Oaths. The river Styx wasn't for swimming. Its water was black and thick. When gods swore an oath, they touched its surface or drank a drop. That drop did something magical. It made the promise stick in a way that nothing else could. If anyone broke a Styx oath, the river's magic would punish them. 4. How oaths worked. Here's how a god swore on Styx. They would kneel, touch the water, and say, "By Styx, I promise." Then they spoke their oath. Maybe it was a promise to join a war or to keep a secret. Once the words left their lips, the promise became carved in stone, or in this case, carved in Styx's river. 5. Styx as enforcer. Styx didn't just watch. She decided if an oath was kept or broken. If a god lied, the river's magic would strike. The god would lose their voice for a year. They would lose their strength for 9 years. Sometimes they got both punishments. That scared even the toughest Olympians. 6. Zeus's greatest ally. When Zeus fought his father, Cronus, and the older Titans, he needed help. Styx and her children sided with him. Zeus saw how strong her power was. After winning, he made Styx's river the sacred place for all Olympian oaths. No more Titan trickery. From that day on, Zeus bowed to Styx when he made the biggest promises. 7. The ceremony Olympian oaths weren't casual. They were grand events. All the gods gathered by the river's edge. The breeze was cold, and mist rose from the black water. A god or goddess knelt, dipped their hand, and spoke the words. Silence fell over Olympus. Everyone knew the promise was now unbreakable. 8. Terrible price of breaking. What if someone dared to break a Styx oath? The river's magic would punish them without mercy. Greek myths tell us that a broken oath meant silence and weakness. Imagine your best friend banning you from talking for a whole year. Then picture being weak for 9 more years. That was the price. Even Zeus did not risk it. 9. Famous broken oaths. There are stories of gods who tried and failed. One myth says a minor river god forgot his promise and lost his gift of prophecy for 9 years. Another tale tells of a daring hero who swore on Styx and then lied. The hero's voice vanished. He tried to warn his people, but no one could hear him. His city fell. 10. Holding Olympus. Together without Styx's oaths, the gods would fight like wild beasts. Agreements would crumble. Wars would start over tiny slights. Styx's power kept the peace. She was the invisible glue that held Olympus together. Whenever a crisis loomed, oaths on Styx's river saved the day. 11. She decided the oaths. Here's the twist no one tells you. Styx didn't just enforce oaths, she chose which promises could be made. A god had to earn the right to swear on her river. If Styx felt the promise was weak or the god was unworthy, she refused. No oath could bind unless she allowed it. That made her more powerful than Zeus, at least when it came to promises. 12. Why it still matters. Today, we use the word oath in courts and ceremonies. We swear on books, flags, or even honor. But the idea comes from Styx. She showed that some promises are bigger than words. They need magic, respect, and the power to enforce them. Next time you raise your hand to swear an oath, remember the goddess who decided oaths and held even Zeus to her rule. From the dark waters of the underworld to the bright halls of Olympus, Styx's power over oaths shaped the fate of gods and mortals alike. She wasn't a queen with a crown or a warrior with a sword. She was the silent judge, the keeper of promises, and the unseen force that kept the world in balance. Remember her name the next time you make a promise, because you never know who's listening.